know if you're excited to see me back or not, but if you are, hi, welcome, hello. We should be friends. Hello. It's been a long while. I know I've been MIA for too long, but I don't think anybody actually cares. So, this is more just for me than it is for you. At least I think so. It's cold, so don't mind my fuzzy blanket. It's like terracotta colored. It's really cute. Anyways, hi, welcome to Rambling, where I literally talk about anything and everything because I want to. And I just need a place to say it all. So, here we are. I don't remember when's the last time I uploaded a video talking, but it's been, like I have said way too many times. This year, I want to revive the podcast, be more consistent. I say that every year. Will this be the year? Stay tuned to find out. So, I wanted to reflect a little bit about like the last year, 2024, talk about 2025, what I want to do, as well as just maybe some commentary. I don't know. I'm still on the edge on that. I don't know if I should talk about some commentary in this episode just cuz like I don't know. Maybe I'll like talk myself to the limit. I want to keep these episodes under like 20 minutes. I feel like otherwise people won't watch them, and I don't think people will watch it anyways, but let's not get negative. Anyways, I have my laptop here. Let me show you my laptop. It's old. I got it in like 2019, or was it 2020? I think I got it like 4 years ago. But I worked it to the bone, and so like it's dying. It's on its last leg. It has to be plugged in to work all the time. If it's not charging, it won't turn on. So it's time to let her go. Not yet. Don't dawn on me yet, but soon. So hopefully I'll have a big girl job by then. So let's talk about 2024. I don't know I don't know where to start really, because 2024 was a big year for me in a lot of things, but also a very negative year in a lot of things. A lot of things didn't go out the way I wanted to. Not necessarily my fault, but also like they were just out of my control, and I feel really sucky about them. So let's talk a little bit about that. So in the first quarter, I was doing my last semester of uni. Well, it was a quarter, but just for like understanding purposes for your sake. They're actually like quarters, but I say semesters for your understanding. And basically, it was my last quarter of university so that I could graduate, and there was a lot of things I had to do. More so, I had a really hard time because my brother was visiting. Well, he was visiting. He was kind of like sent here from my parents to have some sort of ease of mind that he was doing something with his life. Did he do anything? No, but they didn't listen to me on that. So they sent him here, and while I was doing my last quarter of university, I was also living in a really small studio apartment with my brother, fighting about who's gonna wash the dishes because the man cannot live on his own at all, and like he's just a giant mess, and he would have a mess everywhere, and he wouldn't do anything. All he'd do was like play games until like 2 in the morning, and like sometimes even later, and all I would hear constantly was talking, and I was like, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't like live in like I can't live like this. And I actually had like a bunch of nervous breakdowns, and that was not fun, while also doing my last 2 courses of uni, a full-time internship so that I could like graduate, and a final year project. So it was a graduation project, and it was really heavy. I had to do everything by myself, and it was too much. It was too much stress, and I had filmed like a lot of my experience just to like log everything, and I watched those videos recently, and just came rushing back to me, and oh my god, like it was just, I can see the stress on my face constantly. Oh shit, I moved the camera. Sorry, I moved the camera a little bit. Oops. But yeah, like you can see the stress on my face, and it's not fun at all. So, and also during that, like during that semester, my granddad died. Um, I didn't get to see him at all, and I didn't get to like go to Pakistan and like be there with my family, with my parents. It was hard because I didn't really know how to go through the mourning process or the grieving process very well. I hadn't seen my granddad in like about 2 years, and it was really sad, and it was really like, I don't know. I really don't know. It was really difficult for me to kind of wrap my head around, and it's still kind of difficult to wrap around because I haven't been back to Pakistan. The last time I went was 5 years ago. So for me, like my granddad is still there. Like logically, I know he's not there, but something in the back of my head is like, kind of like he's there, you know? If I probably don't make any sense, but anyways, I graduated with no will to live basically. By that point my brother had gone back, and I started like, just looking for jobs because I had no job. Which I got quite lucky actually. Well, I started looking for full-time jobs and jobs that would like pay me right away with a salary, but I came across a marketing internship that was paid and that was giving me the opportunity to learn a lot about, like digital marketing. And it's not like, it wasn't a startup company by any means, but it was also like a very small company. So I was involved in a lot of the processes, and like I got to see like a lot about real estate and how real estate marketing works, and it was very interesting. I had a lot of fun. But during my internship, I had to deal with a lot of like different health issues. During the internship, I had to deal with a lot of health issues. I started feeling very tired and fatigued all the time. I had no like, I didn't want to eat, and I had no idea like what it was at all. And turns out it was like an underlying condition that I didn't really know about, and I ended up in the ER twice because of it, and it was just so much stress. And because of the stress, I wasn't performing very well at the job. I don't think that's why they didn't offer me the job. Oh, hi. How are you? Anyways, that's my cat, Boba, which I got him last year. Highlight of my year, to be honest. He's just gonna be chilling in the background, so enjoy that. But anyways, going back to my health issues, I don't think like my health issues were the reason that I didn't get a job offer. I genuinely believe that when they told me like they just couldn't hire me due to like budgeting issues, I was like, well, whatever, like I can understand they're a small company and maybe they just need to like adhere to very strict, budgets or whatever. I don't know whether it was my performance at the job because of my health issues, or whether it was because they actually had a budget problem. I don't know. And I ended up doing a 6-month internship with them, and then this last December of 2024 I finished the 6 months and I am again unemployed. I think last year I uploaded a video about being unemployed and being like extremely stressed because I didn't have anything lined up and I didn't know what to do. And I had just graduated by then. And when I got the internship, I was super excited because they told me that the internship was with the possibility of a job offer. And it was a very comfortable job. It was like remote, a lot of like mundane administration, more so marketing administration tasks than anything else. Like I was obviously in the marketing department, and Why is the camera moving like that so much? I don't know where I don't know where I left off, but I think it was a mundane administrative tasks. I had to do a lot of like social media work and community management and editing stuff. I did a lot of like editing work as well for like copy. So, and I also like got to write a lot of articles for our clients and their stuff like featured on their website and stuff like that. I also learned a lot about web stuff, like website management and that kind of thing. So that was a lot of fun and I learned a lot from this job. So when I started to get the hang of it, I really genuinely believed like, maybe they'll like hire me. But I guess not. They got another like intern and I trained her for like about a week and a half and then that was it. So, I am unemployed, but it's okay. I do have a job lined up. Hopefully it works out, but I'm not going to talk about too much. I'm not going to talk about that too much just in case something goes wrong, but I'll let you know. Unemployment is fun to a point when I did my New Year's resolutions because I do have New Year's resolutions every year, even if I don't go through with them all the time. I definitely am a little bit I've advanced on them and I'm a little bit further than like, square one. So despite my like health issues, despite having, you know, been really weak and not being able to like control the circumstances around me, I feel like I need to give myself grace for everything that I wasn't able to accomplish and and I do feel grateful for what I did accomplish. For example, one of the things that I did accomplish was, my 2024 goal, one of them was to finish my first draft for this novel that I've been writing for the last like 10 years. And I don't have the first draft complete, but I definitely advanced a lot more. And I have like a lot of chapters written. So I do have to like rearrange them and rewrite a lot of things. And it is by no means where I want it to be, but I definitely am not at square one. Like, I actually have a draft of several, chapters. I have character outlines. I know where I want the book to go. So that makes me really happy deep down. Like, I know that I'm advancing further slowly, but it's better than nothing. Let's talk about what I want to do in 2025. I think a lot of like my goals repeat every year, which is like, finish the first draft and be more consistent with like content creation and keep creating art and all of these things. And I feel like um at least within the last year, things were out of my hands. I wasn't able to do a lot of things. Not because I wanted to, not because I didn't want to, but because I couldn't. And it was difficult. And that's okay, these things happen. And I don't want to dwell on things that I of lost time, like it's gone. I can't go back in time and do them again, and I don't want to feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it actually. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel like, oh no, I could have done more. Like I could have, but I didn't. And that's okay, Like it is what it is. I can't like just go back in time. So I might as well look forward, not back. Um I really do want to finish my first draft. I do want to be more consistent with the podcast. I feel like what I think I have a lot of executive dysfunction, and for me it's really difficult to just like pick up and do something cuz it's paralyzing, It's overwhelming thinking like I have to do this and then I have to do this and I have to do this, It's like it's really paralyzing and overwhelming all the time to think like okay, all of these steps, right? And have to break it down into steps and like small steps. Like sometimes, like today, I wanted to film and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna write down an outline of what I want to talk about. And then on top of that, like after that, just take out my tripod, put it on the table, go do something else, come back, put the phone, go do something else, plug in the microphone, go and do something else. And then finally, like come back and like record. But like my executive dysfunction for me is so difficult sometimes to like just get up and do something. Like I don't know, I don't want to like make myself feel bad, but it does feel bad sometimes when like I can just can't like get up and do something like a normal person would because like something's wrong with my brain and it doesn't function like it's supposed to, which is fine. Like I have to work around it, but sometimes it can be really tiring and overwhelming to like have to figure out different shortcuts to do things because my brain doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Should I be medicated? Probably. Do I want to be medicated? Yes, but I don't have a job, so I don't have money. So we have a problem. I do like, I need money to like solve a lot of my problems. I think that's the case for a lot of people. And I think it's sad that we have to like rely on this like digital number because it's like nowadays it's just like a digital number. It's not even like cash. It's like or like paper. It's like a digital number in on a screen that determines our lives. And if you put it that way, it kind of feels weird and it's just I don't know. This episode got really cynical. Um I don't know. I think I'm almost at 20 minutes. And I've rambled a lot and I've just talked a lot, but that's okay. Um I feel like for now, um I really just want to be consistent with everything that I do and just find the time. I'm doing a couple courses of like different things, um, mainly digital marketing, to see if I can get certificates for it and then like put it on LinkedIn so that somebody will see them and be like, oh, hey, like, you know what? She actually is qualified. Because now without qualifications, you're nobody. And getting rejection after rejection after rejection for every job that you apply to is really, it's really sucky and I hate it. And I feel like I'm back in high school where like everything was a freaking no. It's tiring. Everything's tiring. Life is tiring. The world is cruel. And I'm gonna try to do my best. You know, I think as human beings, we give each other a lot of grief and we give ourselves a lot of grief for not being successful at 23 and not having like $1 million by 23 and not having like a big girl job and not having all of these different things and a lot of stuff. But you know what makes me happy at the end of the day when I go to sleep? I think to myself, I don't have any money. I don't have anything in my bank account. But you know what I do have? I'm not in debt. That to me gives me a lot of peace. I'm not in debt. I don't have student loans. Any money that I am to earn in any future will be mine. Do I have to pay taxes? Yes. But everything else is mine. And I think that I also like I don't have any money, but you know, I have my cat, I have a place to live, I have food in my fridge. I have friends, I have a wonderful boyfriend. You know, I have family, people that love me. It's just that I have that. So I may not be rich in material things, but I do feel rich with the things and the people that I have in my life. So leaving on a positive note, I really do want to be more consistent with this podcast. I feel like expressing myself to some degree about whatever it is that I want to talk about, whether it be how I'm blah, blah, blah. Whether it be because I'm unemployed or whether it be because I have a job and I hate it, whether it's because I have a job and I love it, or whether it's because of health issues or just random stupid shit that I like. I want to talk about it. I feel like sometimes I don't talk about what I actually like because I'm always worried about what somebody's gonna think about me, or like this idea that I have, this conflicting idea of I want to be seen, but I also like am afraid of being perceived. That freaks me out, and I don't know how to deal with like these two different like conflicting concepts. And I feel like recording myself talking, even if I don't post it on the internet, it's like, expressing myself. And if I do post it on the internet, somebody will watch it. Somebody will watch it, and somebody will give me the time of day, and somebody will listen to me, and somebody will feel heard. Um, Somebody will feel seen. Somebody will resonate with what I say. Somebody might feel inspired. Somebody might be like, wow, she's really cool. But the only way I can ever like get there is if I actually express myself and put it on a place or like a platform or something, where I will be seen and I will be perceived. So I don't know what note that is, whether it's positive or negative or neutral. I don't know. But I just really wanted to like talk. And once I start talking, I don't stop. So I should probably stop now. I have a couple of videos not podcast related that I'm working on. I'm really excited because they're very different, and there's stuff that I've actually wanted to like talk about for the longest time. So let's see if I actually go through with it and if I do it. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you're doing well and that you're staying weird and just doing you because you matter and you're great. If you're interested in following what I do or just knowing what I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I don't have a Twitter, but I have a TikTok. Both of the handles will be down below and on the screen. And that's it for now. I'll let you know if I make any other socials or whatever. But for now, thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Boba, say bye. Boba. Psst, psst. He's not having any of it today.